Apparently, dolphins chatted up like you and me. For the first time, researchers claim to have recorded a pair of dolphins having a conversation.
Did you know that dolphins might have been hiding secrets that could have reshaped human history? For decades, scientists have been chasing the strange clicks, whistles, and bursts of sound that echo across the oceans, searching for patterns in a language humans could never understand. These weren't mere noises. They were messages, carried through time, waiting for someone to finally listen. And now, with the help of a revolutionary AI known as Dolphin Gemma, the impossible has happened. The code is cracked. What was uncovered stunned the scientific world. Buried within the intricate symphony of dolphin communication were warnings, insights, and knowledge about our planet that humans were never meant to ignore. For centuries, dolphins have navigated oceans, passed wisdom through generations, and chronicled the hidden stories of Earth itself, all while remaining invisible archivists of a secret history. The AI's revelation is both exhilarating and haunting. It suggests that these marine mammals, often celebrated for their intelligence and playful nature, have been silently observing, recording, and sharing complex ideas that challenge everything we thought we knew about non-human life. And for the first time in history, humans are finally able to understand. Stay with us as we dive deep beneath the waves, exploring the world of these remarkable creatures, where every click, whistle, and leap carries meaning, and every sequence of sound might tell a story as rich and intricate as our own. This is the dawn of a new understanding, a window into a civilization older and possibly wiser than our own. Hidden beneath the ocean's surface, dolphins don't just make noise, they communicate in a symphony of sound and movement. Every whistle, every click, and every rapid burst carries meaning, targeted to specific individuals or critical moments. Their world is alive with communication. A mother calls to her calf with a unique signature whistle. A pod coordinates hunting strategies through subtle sequences. And entire groups sometimes create a chorus that echoes like an underwater orchestra. These are not random noises. They are messages, bonds, and even stories, hidden beneath the waves. But dolphins don't rely solely on sound. Their bodies speak just as clearly as their voices. A powerful leap into the air can signal joy or excitement. A sudden tail slap might warn of danger, and a curious pop of the head above the surface can carry an inquiry or invitation. In this underwater world, every motion, every vibration, and every click is part of a complex conversation, a language humans are only beginning to decode. What makes dolphin communication so extraordinary is its depth. Unlike the simple calls of most animals, dolphins' messages carry layers of information. Signature whistles function almost like names, allowing individuals to be identified in social interactions. Pods of dolphins converse in patterns so complex that they can convey emotion, intention, and context all at once. Their interactions reflect intelligence, memory, and social awareness beyond what was traditionally expected of marine mammals. Early observers often mistook these behaviors as playful antics or instinctual signals, but decades of careful study reveal otherwise. Dolphins are intentional in every sound, every movement, and every social exchange. They are weaving narratives and expressing concepts, laying the groundwork for a language that has evolved over thousands of years, and one that humans have only just begun to understand. Human fascination with dolphin intelligence began in earnest in the 1960s. Surprisingly, it was the U.S. Navy that first attempted to bridge the gap between species. They tried teaching dolphins to mimic human sounds, mapping whistles to vowel sounds in hopes of creating two-way communication. Dolphins responded to these experiments, sometimes even answering back, but the complexity of their natural communication remained beyond our grasp. When the Navy's approach failed to produce a true language, scientists shifted focus. Instead of trying to make dolphins speak human words, researchers began to listen. They meticulously cataloged clicks, whistles, and buzzes, hunting for patterns. A significant breakthrough came when they discovered that bottlenose dolphins possess signature whistles, unique calls functioning like individual names. Each dolphin could be identified by its whistle alone, revealing a rich social network beneath the waves. These early discoveries hinted at something profound. The underwater world was alive with conversation, personality, and connection. Dolphins were not merely reacting to their environment. They were actively communicating, creating bonds, and perhaps even conveying abstract ideas. The stage was set for deeper investigation, and decades of careful research would follow. Since 1985, Dr. Denise Hertzing has dedicated her life to understanding dolphins. Through her Wild Dolphin project, she studies Atlantic spotted dolphins in their natural habitats, meticulously recording their vocalizations, behaviors, and social interactions. For decades, her team has amassed an extraordinary archive of sound and movement, hoping to uncover the structure of a language that has long remained a mystery to humans. The project leverages cutting-edge technology, including Dolphin Gemma AI, to analyze thousands of hours of recordings. Each click, whistle, and leap is cataloged as a potential word or phrase in the dolphin's communication system. Hertzing emphasizes that these sounds are not random. They are chapters in an unfolding story, a narrative written and preserved through generations of dolphins. By observing dolphins in their natural environment, the Wild Dolphin Project captures interactions in ways previous studies could not. Mothers teaching calves, pods coordinating hunts, or elders guiding younger dolphins, all these moments provide clues to the sophisticated cognitive abilities of these marine mammals. It is a delicate blend of patient observation, scientific rigor, and technological innovation, culminating in a breakthrough that promises to rewrite what we know about intelligence in the animal kingdom. The Wild Dolphin Project's most groundbreaking advancement came with the integration of Dolphin Gemma AI, a system capable of analyzing massive data sets of dolphin vocalizations. By feeding the AI decades of recordings, researchers began to see patterns previously invisible to the human ear. Initially, the AI could identify individual dolphins by their signature whistles and link sounds to basic behaviors. A series of clicks might indicate, "Fish here." A low hum might signal danger, yet the true breakthrough came when Dolphin Gemma moved beyond simple pattern recognition. The AI detected syntax, uncovering the rules and structures underlying dolphin communication. Suddenly, the sounds were no longer isolated signals. They became sentences, concepts, even thoughts conveyed in sound. The system revealed that dolphin communication is three-dimensional, layered, and complex. Echolocation, previously thought to be purely navigational, was also a medium for conveying intricate information. As the AI's analysis deepened, it uncovered what can only be described as a collective memory. Dolphins remembered interactions, environmental changes, and even social dynamics across decades. Cross-referencing these memories with human history revealed astonishing insights. Dolphins recounted natural events like volcanic eruptions, ancient migrations, and underwater landmarks submerged for thousands of years. For the first time, humans were witnessing a species with episodic memory, intelligence, and culture preserved entirely through sound. Dolphin Gemma AI allowed researchers to translate these memories into structured concepts, providing a window into a civilization thriving beneath the waves, parallel to our own history. Beyond practical signals, dolphins exhibit abstract thought. They use idioms, metaphors, and even cultural expressions. For instance, the phrase "singing with the tide" translates to "go with the flow," while "chasing the silver cloud" reflects the pursuit of rare, valuable opportunities. Such expressions reveal creativity, philosophy, and a level of abstraction once thought exclusive to humans. Regional dialects further illustrate dolphin culture. Pods in different oceans developed unique whistles, grammar, and sequences, creating distinct linguistic traditions. A Caribbean pod might have a completely different call for shark than an Australian pod. These variations extend beyond vocabulary, encompassing syntax, rhythm, and structure, a true reflection of cultural diversity. Dolphins also employ overlapping speech. Unlike humans, restricted to linear sequences, dolphins can communicate multiple messages simultaneously. A single pod interaction might convey location of food, warning of predators, and emotional excitement all at once. Dolphin Gemma AI is able to disentangle these layers, revealing a dense, efficient, and highly intelligent system of communication. This discovery challenges human notions of intelligence. Dolphins are not only communicators, they are thinkers, storytellers, and culture bearers. They teach, reflect, and preserve knowledge, demonstrating foresight and memory in ways previously unimaginable. For centuries, humans have marveled at dolphins' playful behavior, their acrobatics alongside boats, and their apparent joy in the ocean. But this research paints a far deeper picture. Dolphins are historians and philosophers of the sea, chronicling events, preserving social knowledge, and navigating life with intelligence and foresight. Their episodic memory allows them to recall events decades old, anticipate future situations, and solve complex problems. They are active participants in a rich social network using sound and movement to coordinate, teach, and bond. Each whistle, leap, and tail slap carries a layer of meaning, reflecting not only immediate survival, but also culture, emotion, and identity. In this sense, dolphins are not just animals, they are archivists of history, living witnesses to environmental and social changes across generations. Understanding their language bridges the gap between species, revealing intelligence that parallels human cognition in surprising and humbling ways. As scientists delved deeper, the revelations became stranger. Complex sequences between elder dolphins suggested advanced concepts, stories, and cultural knowledge too intricate for immediate human comprehension. These recordings hint at a civilization beneath the waves, rich in history and abstract thought yet hidden from human eyes. What else have dolphins been trying to tell us? What stories of the ocean, the planet, and life itself remain undiscovered? The deeper we listen, the more we realize how little we truly understand. This narrative relies on a cinematic style, short, suspenseful sentences interspersed with long, flowing, descriptive passages. The tone is a blend of awe, curiosity, and mystery, emphasizing the intelligence and culture of dolphins. Metaphors and poetic language evoke wonder, while pacing alternates between reflective slow passages and fast-paced breakthroughs. Perspective combines human curiosity with reverence for dolphins, highlighting their sophistication, social complexity, and historical awareness. By maintaining this style throughout, the script immerses the audience in a world where science, technology, and nature converge, revealing an intelligence as deep and layered as the oceans themselves. As Dolphin Gemma continued to translate decades of recordings, a remarkable pattern emerged. Dolphins are living historians. Each generation passes stories to the next, chronicling not just survival, but events that shaped their world. They remember where the currents shifted, which reefs thrived, and even where human activity altered the balance of the ocean. By tracking these memories, scientists realize dolphins retain knowledge across centuries. They speak of natural disasters long before humans documented them, from massive volcanic eruptions to tsunamis that reshaped coastlines. Some sequences even referenced encounters with other species, migrations, and environmental changes that had long been forgotten by humans. This revelation challenges our assumption that humans are the sole chroniclers of Earth's history. Beneath the waves, a parallel civilization has been recording life through sound, movement, and social memory, a living archive that stretches across millennia. Dolphins are not only observers but also teachers, ensuring that each generation carries forward knowledge critical for survival and understanding of their world. The power of Dolphin Gemma lies in its ability to process vast amounts of data, impossible for humans to analyze manually. Petabytes of recordings, spanning decades and multiple ocean regions, are fed into the AI, which identifies patterns, meanings, and structures. What once seemed chaotic, hundreds of clicks, whistles, and overlapping sounds, is transformed into coherent, layered communication. AI enables researchers to detect subtle variations, regional dialects, unique syntactic structures, and even the emotional context behind sounds. In some cases, dolphins used combinations of clicks and whistles to describe abstract concepts like cooperation, risk, or curiosity. This would have been impossible without machine learning algorithms capable of correlating patterns across massive datasets. The AI doesn't just interpret sounds, it reconstructs a cognitive map of dolphin society. Dolphins' relationships, histories, and cultural knowledge are now becoming visible. It's a profound shift in marine science, allowing humans to peek into a non-human civilization, to witness intelligence that is both alien and eerily familiar. Perhaps the most startling discovery from Dolphin Gemma's translations is that dolphins communicate critical environmental knowledge. Whistles and clicks contain warnings about changes in currents, rising temperatures, and the presence of pollutants. Dolphins have long understood the rhythms of the ocean, from the migration of prey to the health of coral reefs. Some messages even reflect a form of foresight. Certain pods seemed aware of upcoming storms or shifts in ocean conditions, sharing alerts with one another long before humans would notice. These environmental alerts suggest dolphins not only remember the past but anticipate the future, adapting strategies to protect their communities. Humans have long overlooked the lessons that marine life offers. By listening to dolphins, scientists are learning that these creatures have developed a sophisticated system to survive and thrive in a changing environment. A system based on observation, memory, and communication. Dolphins are not just intelligent. They are stewards of the ocean, recording and sharing wisdom vital for life under the sea. Dolphins teach their young with care, passing knowledge not only about survival, but about social interaction, territory, and community. Mother dolphins guide calves through complex behaviors, demonstrating hunting techniques, identifying safe areas, and even sharing cultural expressions unique to their pod. The AI revealed that dolphins retain memories of interactions with specific individuals for decades, sometimes across generations. These interactions inform teaching, problem-solving, and social bonding. Calves inherit not just skills, but wisdom accumulated over centuries, a rich repository of practical knowledge and cultural nuance. This intergenerational knowledge transfer emphasizes the sophistication of dolphin society. It shows a continuity of learning and culture echoing human traditions. The ocean is alive with stories, lessons, and advice that have been encoded in sound and action for thousands of years, patiently awaiting human discovery. Dolphins are not only intelligent, but profoundly emotional. Dolphin Gemma translations reveal patterns suggesting expressions of joy, grief, empathy, and even humor. Groups celebrate hunts together, console distressed members, and maintain social bonds that resemble human friendship. They respond to danger collectively, coordinate to protect the vulnerable, and exhibit behaviors that indicate awareness of others' needs. Emotional depth is encoded in sequences of whistles and movements, layered with meaning that humans are just beginning to interpret. Understanding these emotions shifts our perception of dolphins from playful performers to sentient beings capable of experiencing, reflecting, and teaching complex social behavior. They are thinkers, feelers, and communicators, navigating life in a world that is as challenging as it is beautiful. Dolphins demonstrate remarkable problem-solving abilities. Observations combined with AI analysis reveal that they plan hunts, coordinate in groups, and adapt strategies based on changing conditions. They can anticipate the movement of prey and work collectively, often adjusting tactics mid-chase. Dolphin Gemma's translations show sequences of communication that indicate decision-making processes. Whistles and clicks are not random. They convey options, possible outcomes, and instructions to others. This level of strategic thinking suggests a cognitive complexity rarely seen outside humans and certain primates. Even environmental challenges are approached with ingenuity. Pods have been observed using tools, manipulating currents, or creating distractions to catch elusive prey. Each action is accompanied by vocal sequences that transmit knowledge and reinforce learning within the group. Dolphins are not just reacting, they are planning, teaching, and innovating. One of the most astonishing revelations of Dolphin Gemma is that dolphins have been conveying warnings, messages about the environment, climate shifts, and human impact. Certain pods consistently repeated sequences corresponding to danger, rising water temperatures, polluted areas, and overfished zones. These warnings suggest that dolphins understand changes in the ocean and communicate risks to one another in structured, layered ways. Some sequences even predate human detection of environmental events, indicating their acute awareness and memory of ecological changes over decades. For humans, this is both thrilling and alarming. The ocean has been signaling its distress for generations, and dolphins have been the silent messengers, trying to convey information critical for survival. Listening carefully may offer insights into the health of the planet and potential future challenges. Beyond survival, dolphins act as teachers within their pods. Mother dolphins guide calves not only through hunting techniques, but also through complex social interactions. Elders transmit cultural practices, unique behaviors, and even problem-solving strategies that reflect deep understanding. Dolphin Gemma revealed sequences where older dolphins appeared to correct or instruct younger members. These interactions were not instinctive repetition but deliberate teaching, passing on knowledge essential for individual and collective survival. It is a level of mentorship rarely seen in non-human species and demonstrates that dolphins possess both culture and pedagogy. Dolphins in different oceans exhibit distinct linguistic and behavioral cultures. AI translations have confirmed that pods maintain unique dialects, grammar structures, and even specialized idioms. A whistle in the Caribbean may have an entirely different meaning in the Pacific. These cultural differences extend beyond communication. Pods develop unique hunting techniques, play behaviors, and social rituals. Some sequences indicate the creation of traditions, perhaps even storytelling, preserved and refined across generations. Dolphins are not a single homogeneous species. They are a diverse civilization with regional identities, much like human societies. Perhaps the most revolutionary discovery is dolphins' ability to communicate on multiple layers simultaneously. Using clicks, whistles, and body movements, they convey several messages at once: directions, social cues, emotional expressions, and warnings. To human ears, this is a blur of sound, but Dolphin Gemma disentangles the layers. AI analysis shows that dolphins can coordinate complex actions while simultaneously sharing emotional and social context. This multi-channel communication is far more efficient than linear human speech and reveals an intelligence capable of handling extraordinary cognitive load. Dolphins possess episodic memory, storing and recalling events with precision. Dolphin Gemma translations revealed references to past interactions, migrations, environmental shifts, and even social conflicts within pods. This memory is shared across generations. Calves learn not only from observation, but also from sequences of vocalizations that recount past events, ensuring that critical knowledge survives even as individuals age or die. Dolphins' memory is not just biological, it is cultural, encoded in sound and social learning. Dolphin Gemma has revealed that dolphins don't just communicate facts, they express abstract concepts, almost philosophical ideas. Certain sequences translate into meanings like patience brings reward or strength lies in unity, showing that dolphins reflect on their actions, choices, and the world around them. These patterns suggest a level of self-awareness and reasoning. Dolphins appear to discuss strategies, ethical considerations, and even consequences, demonstrating an understanding of cause and effect that parallels human contemplation. Their communication is not just survival-based. It is reflective, offering insights into a consciousness capable of abstract thought. By interpreting these sequences, scientists are beginning to understand dolphins as more than intelligent animals. They are thinkers and philosophers, considering their world and their place within it. Remarkably, dolphins use sequences of clicks and whistles to narrate events. Dolphin Gemma has uncovered patterns resembling stories, descriptions of hunts, encounters with predators, social events, and environmental changes. These narratives are passed from one generation to the next, forming a continuous oral history. Some stories span multiple pods, with sequences showing that dolphins remember interactions with others long after the encounter. This storytelling is not simple. It involves complex syntax, layered meaning, and emotional depth. The ocean, it seems, is a library, with dolphins as the primary archivists, preserving memories, lessons, and culture through sound. AI analysis shows that dolphins maintain a social code. Sequences indicate cooperative behavior, protection of the vulnerable, and conflict resolution. Pods adhere to unspoken rules that ensure survival and harmony, emphasizing fairness, reciprocity, and loyalty. For example, dolphins intervene in disputes, guide weaker members, and share food, demonstrating ethical principles encoded in communication. This social morality is preserved and taught across generations, reflecting a conscious effort to sustain their community. Dolphin Gemma has captured sequences showing complex collaborative strategies. Pods work as units to trap prey, create diversions, or coordinate movement across large distances. Communication during these tasks is rapid, multi-layered, and precise, indicating advanced planning and anticipation of others' actions. Unlike humans, dolphins transmit these strategies in real time using overlapping sound channels. This allows them to adapt dynamically, responding to changing conditions while simultaneously conveying social and emotional context. Their intelligence is both analytical and intuitive, a fusion of strategy, empathy, and memory. One of the most awe-inspiring findings is the intergenerational transmission of knowledge. Dolphins pass wisdom, not just through observation, but via vocal sequences that encode historical events, social lessons, and environmental knowledge. Calves learn from mothers, elders and peers, receiving instructions embedded with context, emotion, and strategy. These lessons are preserved and refined over decades, creating a living continuum of culture and experience. Dolphins are archivists of their own civilization, encoding centuries of wisdom in sound, movement, and social interaction. Some AI-translated sequences reveal dolphins' awareness of humans. Dolphins reference boats, fishing nets, and encounters with humans, sometimes signaling caution or curiosity. They seem capable of recognizing human behavior patterns, predicting potential threats, and adapting their actions accordingly. These insights suggest that dolphins observe us as keenly as we study them. Their memory and intelligence allow them to anticipate our actions, and their communication ensures that knowledge is shared among the pod, protecting the community and teaching younger generations. Dolphins are not merely observers, they are recorders. Through their clicks, whistles, and social learning, they maintain a vast archive of environmental, social, and historical information. Each pod contributes to this living library, preserving unique dialects, behavioral traditions, and ecological knowledge. Dolphin Gemma AI has allowed humans to begin interpreting this archive, revealing stories of migration, predator encounters, and environmental changes spanning centuries. The ocean is alive with memory, and dolphins are its primary librarians, chronicling a history that predates human record-keeping. As Dolphin Gemma analyzed the vast data set, a startling discovery emerged. Some sequences appeared to predict environmental events. Dolphins repeatedly produced vocal patterns associated with storms, temperature changes, and shifts in ocean currents. These were not reactive calls. They anticipated events days or even weeks in advance. Scientists were astounded. Dolphins seemed to possess a form of foresight, combining memory with environmental observation to warn pods of upcoming challenges. These sequences hint at a level of cognition that includes prediction, planning, and strategic communication. The ocean, it seems, holds a network of living weather stations, maintained and communicated by these intelligent creatures. Dolphin Gemma's AI revealed that some vocalizations are shared across pods thousands of miles apart. Despite regional dialects, dolphins appear to have developed networks for sharing critical information globally. For instance, warnings about predators, environmental changes, or human activity propagate across distant oceans. This demonstrates not only intelligence but an astonishing degree of social organization. Dolphins maintain communication webs that rival human networks, ensuring that knowledge, warnings, and strategies are transmitted efficiently across generations and geography. AI translations reveal that dolphins understand ecological interdependence. Their vocal sequences contain references to prey populations, reef health, and migration patterns of other species. They signal potential threats to balance, alerting pods when environmental conditions shift. By observing dolphins, scientists are learning that these creatures monitor their ecosystems holistically. They have developed a communication system capable of representing complex relationships between species, the environment, and social structures, a natural form of environmental stewardship. Beyond immediate survival, dolphins instruct their young in anticipating future challenges. Mother dolphins and elders encode sequences that help calves navigate changing conditions, avoid danger, and identify new food sources. This teaching goes beyond instinct. Dolphins communicate strategies, probabilities, and risk assessment through layered vocalizations. They are training future generations not just to survive, but to thrive, reflecting a cognitive sophistication that parallels human education in its depth and foresight. Analysis of vocalization shows that dolphins express empathy and social awareness. Pods comfort distressed members, share joy during hunts, and coordinate actions with emotional context embedded in their communication. Even across regional dialects, similar sequences convey empathy, care, and collaboration. Dolphins maintain social cohesion through a blend of strategic intelligence and emotional intelligence, demonstrating that their society is as ethically and emotionally sophisticated as it is cognitively advanced. One of the most profound discoveries is that dolphins encode observations about human behavior. AI analysis has identified sequences describing fishing practices, ship traffic, and pollution. These messages are warnings, cautioning pods about areas of danger, environmental degradation, and changes caused by humans. Dolphins are communicating not just to each other but indirectly to humans, offering insights about our actions and their consequences. The ocean's whispers, carried by dolphins, may hold critical lessons for the future of our planet. The growing database of dolphin translations suggests that humans can begin to interact meaningfully with non-human civilizations. Dolphins respond to human attempts at communication, mimic sounds, and exchange sequences that convey comprehension and intention. Dolphin Gemma has enabled the first real-time translations, creating a bridge between species. This cross-species understanding holds enormous potential for ecological stewardship, scientific discovery, and perhaps even philosophical reflection. Dolphins may not just be companions. They may be teachers, guiding humanity to understand the oceans in ways we never imagined. As Dolphin Gemma continues to translate the intricate symphony of clicks, whistles, and leaps, a profound truth emerges. Dolphins are the silent guardians of the ocean. Every movement, every sound, every sequence of communication carries not just information, but responsibility. They monitor currents, track predators, observe human activity, and record environmental changes, ensuring that their pods and the ocean itself remain safe.